Los Angeles is a city of dreams, a sprawling metropolis where ambition and creativity collide beneath the California sun. From the glitz of Hollywood to the vibrant neighborhoods that stretch for miles, Louisiana is a place where anything seems possible. But sometimes, its stories are darker than any Hollywood script. Beneath the surface, the city hides secrets that can shock even the most seasoned residents. This week, the city was shaken by two shocking discoveries: human remains found in two separate cars at different tow yards just days apart. The news sent shockwaves through the community, leaving people stunned and searching for answers. The first was a high-tech Tesla, a symbol of modern luxury and innovation, now at the center of a grim investigation. The second, a humble Honda Civic. Different cars, different stories, but the same tragic outcome. Both vehicles sat unnoticed for days, their secrets hidden in plain sight. These cases have left the city reeling, with more questions than answers. Residents are left wondering how such tragedies could unfold in their own backyard. How could bodies remain hidden in cars for days or even weeks? Who were the victims, and what led to their untimely deaths? The mystery deepens with every new detail that emerges. One case is linked to a rising music star, whose sudden disappearance left fans and friends in disbelief. The city's vibrant music scene is now overshadowed by grief and confusion. The other is tied to a missing person report, a story that began with hope for a safe return but ended in heartbreak. Detectives are piecing together timelines, searching for any clue that could explain what happened. The LAPD launched two separate investigations, deploying their best detectives and forensic teams to uncover the truth behind these chilling discoveries. The public is desperate for answers, following every update and hoping for closure. News crews camp outside police stations and social media buzzes with speculation and concern. For the families involved, this is a nightmare come true. Their lives have been turned upside down, and the pain of not knowing is almost unbearable. Vigils are held, candles lit, and prayers offered for justice and peace. As the city waits, we break down what we know so far about these two disturbing cases. Every new piece of information brings hope for answers, but also reveals just how complex and heartbreaking these stories are. Sometimes the truth is stranger and sadder than fiction. In Los Angeles, even the brightest lights can cast the darkest shadows. The first discovery happened on a Monday afternoon, as the sun dipped low over Los Angeles, casting long shadows across the city's bustling streets. It was the kind of day when the ordinary can suddenly turn extraordinary, and for one Hollywood tow yard, the routine was about to be shattered. At the Hollywood tow yard on North Mansfield Avenue, workers were going about their usual business, logging vehicles, moving cars, and dealing with the endless stream of impounds that come with life in a city of millions. But something was off that day, something no one could ignore. Police were called after staff noticed a foul, unmistakable odor coming from a sleek Tesla with Texas plates. The car had been sitting in the lot for 5 days, towed from the exclusive Bird Streets, an area known for its celebrity residents and multi-million-dollar homes. No one had come to claim it. Officers traced the source of the smell to the car's front trunk, the frunk. With a sense of dread, they popped it open, revealing a large duffel bag. Inside, they found human remains, hastily stuffed and hidden away. The remains were dismembered and in advanced decomposition, making identification impossible at the scene. The sight was gruesome, even for seasoned investigators, and the air was thick with the stench of decay and the weight of unanswered questions. As night fell, the tow yard transformed into a major crime scene. Police tape cordoned off the area, and flashing lights illuminated the lot as detectives and forensic teams worked through the darkness, determined to uncover the truth behind the grisly find. Detectives zeroed in on the Tesla. Why had it been abandoned in such a high-profile neighborhood? Who was the victim, and what had led to such a brutal end? The staff who worked the lot were questioned, but no one had seen anything unusual, until now. The Texas plates provided the first real clue. Investigators carefully recorded every detail, knowing that the car's origin might hold the key to unraveling the mystery. Working quickly, detectives traced the car's registration through databases and phone calls. What they found was shocking. The Tesla was registered to a surprising public figure, someone with connections that reached far beyond Los Angeles. The gruesome discovery was just the beginning. Evidence was collected, photos were pinned to boards, and the case began to grow in complexity. The story was no longer just about a body in a car. It was about secrets, power, and the dark side of Hollywood. The investigation would soon take an unexpected turn, as new evidence emerged and the list of suspects grew. Detectives realized they were dealing with something far bigger than a simple case of abandonment. As word spread, the city braced for more shocking details. Residents watched the news with growing unease, wondering what other secrets might be lurking in the shadows of Hollywood's glamorous facade. The Tesla at the center of this investigation was registered to Davidanthonyburke, who the world knows as D4vd. At just 20 years old, D4vd has already made a name for himself as a breakout musician from Houston, Texas, amassing millions of fans with his unique sound and heartfelt lyrics. His rise to fame has been meteoric, with sold-out shows and a rapidly growing presence on social media. But now, his name is making headlines for a very different reason. News of the celebrity connection exploded across television screens and social media feeds, sparking a frenzy of speculation and rumors. Reporters camped outside police stations, eager for any new detail. But police were quick to address the situation, making it clear that D4vd is neither a suspect nor the victim in this unfolding case. In fact, at the time the car was abandoned, D4vd was hundreds of miles away, performing on tour and connecting with fans in another city. His tour schedule and travel records confirm he was far from Los Angeles, with no direct involvement in the events that led to the car being left behind. D4vd's management and legal team have worked closely with investigators from the very beginning. They've provided detailed alibis, travel itineraries, and any information that could help clarify the situation. Their cooperation has been praised by authorities, who say it's been instrumental in moving the investigation forward. Still, the fact that the Tesla was registered to D4vd is only the starting point for detectives. A car's registration can reveal ownership, but it doesn't always tell the full story of who was behind the wheel or how the vehicle ended up at a crime scene. Investigators are now piecing together a complex puzzle, interviewing witnesses, reviewing surveillance footage, and tracing every person who may have had access to the Tesla. Their goal, to understand how the car traveled from D4vd's world of music and fame to a tow yard in Los Angeles, now linked to a serious crime. For D4vd, the sudden connection to a grisly crime has been a shocking and difficult twist in his young career. The scrutiny from the public and the media has been intense, and the emotional toll is clear as he tries to focus on his music while navigating this unexpected storm. Yet, as the investigation continues, the focus remains on the victim and the circumstances surrounding their tragic death. Detectives are determined to bring answers to the victim's family and to the community still reeling from the news. The celebrity angle has brought a wave of attention and pressure, but beneath the headlines, the real mystery persists. Who was the victim, and who is responsible for what happened that night? Police are following every possible lead, working around the clock to piece together the truth. They're determined to cut through the noise and speculation to find real answers. The investigation is far from over, and as new details emerge, both the public and those involved wait anxiously for the truth to come to light. D4vd is a breakout star in the music world, known for viral hits like Romantic Homicide and Here With Me. He started making music in his sister's closet in Houston, blending indie pop, R&B, and rock. With over 33 million monthly Spotify listeners, he's become a voice for a new generation. Before this, his headlines were all about music and success. Now he's unexpectedly linked to a grim investigation, though he's not implicated in any wrongdoing. D4vd's story is a reminder that fame can bring unexpected challenges. As the investigation continues, the focus shifts to the victim and the search for justice. For now, D4vd remains a bystander in a case that has shocked the city. Just as Los Angeles was reeling from the Tesla case, another body was found, this time in a Honda Civic at a different tow yard. The Civic had been impounded for over 2 weeks before the remains were discovered. The body was partially burned, suggesting a violent end and an attempt to destroy evidence. Unlike the Tesla, this car was linked to a missing person report, giving detectives a tragic lead. The cases are separate, but both reveal how easily tragedy can hide in plain sight. The LAPD now face 2 major investigations at once. Each case presented unique challenges and heartbreak for the families involved. The city was left searching for answers. The discovery of 2 bodies in impounded cars within 24 hours sparked immediate speculation. Was there a connection? The LAPD moved quickly to say no, these are separate cases. The Tesla case involved dismemberment and a luxury car. The Honda Civic case involved a burned body and a missing person. Different methods, timelines, and victims. Separate teams of detectives are handling each case to ensure focused investigations. The timing is a bizarre coincidence, but all evidence points to two isolated tragedies. The public is urged not to jump to conclusions. The focus now shifts to the LA County Medical Examiner, tasked with identifying the victims and determining how they died. In the Tesla case, advanced decomposition and dismemberment make identification difficult. DNA analysis will be key. For the Honda Civic, the body was burned, complicating both identification and cause of death. Forensic experts will use dental records, DNA, and any available evidence to piece together the victims' identities. Every detail matters in reconstructing what happened. The process is slow but essential for justice. The city waits for answers. News of the discoveries sent shockwaves through Los Angeles. The celebrity connection in the Tesla case drew national attention, while the Honda Civic case hit close to home for families of missing persons. Social media buzzed with speculation and support for D4vd, who was quickly cleared of involvement. The cases sparked conversations about safety, abandoned vehicles, and the hidden dangers in a big city. For many, it was a sobering reminder of how easily tragedy can go unnoticed. The community now waits anxiously for updates and justice. These stories have become more than headlines. They're a citywide reckoning. Both cases remain active investigations, with the LAPD dedicating major resources to finding answers. Detectives are piecing together timelines, searching for suspects, and analyzing forensic evidence. In the Tesla case, the focus is on who last had the car and how it ended up abandoned. In the Honda Civic case, the missing person report provides a tragic but direct lead. The goal: justice for the victims and closure for their families. Police urge anyone with information to come forward. As the search for answers continues, Los Angeles is left waiting and hoping for resolution.